Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about market anomalies. A market anomaly refers to the difference in stock's performance from its assumed price trajectory as set out by the efficient market hypothesis. Efficient market hypothesis assumes that share prices reflect all the information available at any given time. In theory, this should make it impossible to purchase overvalued stock or sell a stock above its value because it would always trade at a fair market price. But in practice, efficient markets are difficult to create and even more difficult to maintain. The appearance of financial market anomalies provides evidence that the efficient market hypothesis doesn't always hold true, as not all relevant information is priced in the straightaway or at all. Market anomaly can also be called as a market inefficiency. Efficient market theory believes that the stock market is perfectly competitive and efficient in nature. It reflects all the information in security prices immediately. It is similar to perfect competition, which is difficult to achieve. Because quickly reflecting all the information in security prices is not an easy task. There are several times security prices fail to reflect all the information. It is represented by anomalies. Therefore, we can say anomalies are the challenge over efficient market theory. We can find several types of anomalies in the stock market. They are calendar effect, announcement, and superstitious indicators. Let's learn about all these things one by one. Calendar effect. Anomalies that are linked to a particular time are called calendar effects. Calendar in general indicates the time period. It may be days, weeks, months, or year. Calendar effect indicates difference in stock performances against the efficient market expectations over different time gaps. There are four types. Weekend effect, the turn of the month effect, the turn of the year effect, the January effect. Weekend effect. The weekend effect describes the tendency of stock prices to decrease on Mondays, meaning that closing prices on Mondays are lower than closing prices on the previous Friday. From 1950 to 2010, returns on Mondays for the S&P 500 were consistently lower than every other day of the week. In fact, Monday was the only weekday with a negative average rate of return. It is like a pattern seeing lower closing prices on Mondays than Friday or previous Friday. Security prices shows variations because of the new information, that is as per efficient market theory. But this Monday effect is an exception which does not really happens because of the new information that enters into the market. We cannot say every Monday security market receives similar information which leads to the exact same impact, that is lower closing prices. Therefore, it is considered as an anomaly. This happens maybe because of the tendency of investors to sell the securities on Fridays. The turn of the month effect. The turn of the month effect refers to the tendency of stock prices to rise on the last trading day of the month and first 3 trading days of the next month. It is a monthly pattern seeing high stock prices on last trading day of the month and first 3 days of the next month. It occurs maybe because of the positive business news released to the public at the end of every month. Turn of the year effect. The turn of the year effect describes a pattern of increasing trading volume and higher stock prices in the last week of December and the first 2 weeks of January. It is similar to turn of the month effect. Here instead of month we see a pattern in yearly trade. That is, increase in the trading volume and security prices during the last week of December and first 2 weeks of January. It may be because of the tax effect or the investor's decision to sell the securities to realize capital gain. January effect. Amid the turn of the year market optimism, there is one class of security that consistently outperforms the rest. Small company stocks outperform the market and other asset classes during the first 2 or 3 weeks of January. This phenomena is referred to as January effect. Occasionally, the turn of the year effect and January effect may be addressed as the same trend because of the January effect can be attributed to returns of small company stocks. Small companies outperforming the market. It is called January effect. Here the performance of the small company in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the January will be higher. These are the 4 types of calendar effects. That is, weekend effect, lower closing prices on Mondays. Second one, turn of the month effect. Here, high stock prices on the last trading day of the month and first 3 days of the next month. Turn of the year effect. Increased performance and stock prices on the last week of December and first 2 weeks of January. Then January effect. Small companies outperforming for 2 to 3 weeks of January. These are the 4 types of calendar effects. Next is announcements and anomalies. Not all anomalies are related to time of week, month or year. Some are related to the announcement of information regarding stock splits, earnings and mergers and acquisitions. Variations in security prices against investors' expectation can also occur due to announcements made by the company. There are 3 types: stock split effect, short-term price drift, merger and arbitrage. Stock split effect. Stock split increase the number of shares outstanding and decrease the value of each outstanding share, with a net effect of 0 on the company's market capitalization. However, before and after a company announces a stock split, the stock price normally rises. The increase in price is known as stock split effect. Many companies issue stock split when their stocks has risen to a price that may be too expensive for average investor. As such, stock splits are often viewed by the investor as a signal that company stock will continue to rise. Empirical evidences suggest the original is correct. The signal is correct. It is a pattern of seeing rise in the security prices every time the company announces stock splits. Stock split means dividing the existing shares into multiple new shares in order to increase the liquidity. It reduces the value of the share, making it easier for any investor to invest or average investor to invest. Since the company go for splitting the stocks when it becomes too expensive, people believe that stocks will continue to perform well, which induces them to buy more, leading to increase in the prices of the security. Short-term price drift. After announcements, stock price react and often continue to move in the same direction. For example, if a positive earnings surprise is announced, the stock price may immediately move higher. Short-term price drift occurs when Stock price movements related to announcement continues long after the announcement. Short-term price drift occurs because information may not be immediately reflected in the stock's price. An announcement causing the security price to increase or decrease for a short period of time is known as short-term price drift. Market can gradually adjust to the new information, which can lead to short-time price drift. Merger arbitrage. When a company announces a merger or acquisition, the value of the company being acquired tends to rise while the value of the bidding firm tends to fall. Merger arbitrage plays on potential mispricing after the announcement of a merger or acquisition. The bid submitted for acquisition may not be accurate reflection of the target firm's intrinsic value. This represents the market anomaly that arbitrageurs aim to exploit. Arbitrageurs aim to take advantage of the patterns that bidders usually offer premium rates to purchase target firms. Increase in the stock prices of acquiring company and fall in the stock prices of bidding company is caused by merger effect. It is also a pattern against efficient market hypothesis. These are the anomalies related to announcements. The three anomalies, that is stock split effect, increase in the stock prices after stock split announcement, that is called stock split effect, short-term price drift effect, a positive surprise announcement leading to price drift for a short period of time. Merger and arbitrage, announcement of merger leading to changes in the stock price. Third one is superstitious indicators. Aside from anomalies, there are some non-market signals that some people believe will accurately indicate the direction of the market. As the name says, superstitious anomalies depends on the irrational beliefs. There are three types: the Super Bowl indicator, the hemline indicator, and the aspirin indicator. Super Bowl indicator, here predicting the stock price movement based on the winning and losing of football teams of America. It is called Super Bowl indicator. Hemline indicator, predicting the prices on the basis of length of the skirt chosen by designers is called hemline indicator, based on the length of the skirt chosen by the designers. Last one is aspirin indicator, predicting the prices based on the aspirin production is called aspirin indicator. These are some superstitious indicators. They are irrational but still hold value in the stock market for a very long period of time. Conclusion: anomalies reflect inefficiency within market. Some anomalies occur once and disappear, while others occur repeatedly. History is no predictor of future performances, so people should not expect every Monday to be disastrous and every January to be great. But there also will be days that will prove these anomalies true. People may not be able to make consistently profit from anomalies because these anomalies may occur or may not occur. But many of the above discussed anomalies proven to be true over the years. So we can say anomalies exist as a challenge over efficient market theory. It is all about market anomalies. Thank you.